everyone, and welcome to Jackie Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making Italian bread. It is so easy and so quick that you cannot go and buy it. This is just totally different and you can do it. So let's get started. In the mixing bowl with a dough hook, you're going to add 1 1/3 cup warm water. Now, you want it hot enough to grow your yeast, but if it's too hot, it will kill your yeast. How I always temperature control mine is when you have babies and you put the milk on your wrist, that's the warmth it should be for your yeast, okay? Just a really easy thing to remember. So that goes in your bowl. Then you're going to add 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast to your bowl. So there's 1 and 2. And let's do 1/4. Okay, now you need 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Now what the brown sugar does is it feeds your yeast to help it grow. That's what will make your dough rise. So every time you have a yeast dough, it will always have some kind of sugar in it or sweetener in it. And you want to not add salt right away because the salt will stop this from growing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this just a little bit to get it mixed in. Just make sure all your yeast is like combined. Okay, so now we're just going to leave that rest. It's going to start to bubble and rise, and it'll get real frothy on top. That's what we're waiting for. So let's wait for that and then we'll come back. Alright, our yeast is ready. It literally only took like 3 minutes. And this is how you want it to look. It's starting to foam, and see the bubbles on top? That's what you're looking for, okay? So now we can continue on to our next step. You're going to add 1 1/2 teaspoons of olive oil to your yeast. Alright, and give that a quick mix. And now to this, we are going to add 4 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, and 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. Now you can add it all at one time. Just be careful when you turn your mixer on, because the dough hook does have some power behind it, but not as much as the regular mixer, okay? So we're going to do this, and now we're going to mix this until it forms a ball. It starts moving away from the sides of your bowl. So I'm just going to start out real slow. While you're watching me, please subscribe down below to grow our YouTube channel. And when you subscribe, you'll get all new content every week, 3 recipes every week, and maybe a bonus. Alright, so now we're just going to keep turning this up as it goes. It's starting to come together really nice. Alright, now we're just going to let it go and start to form a ball. And you're going to knead this. This is called kneading. Once it comes into a ball, you're going to knead this for at least 5 minutes on your mixer, okay? So mine is coming to a ball, as you can see, because my mixer's flopping up and down. Now I'm just going to turn it down a little bit, and I'm just going to let it knead for 5 minutes. Alright, so our dough is kneaded. This is the best bread dough I've ever handled. Normally it's really sticky and gooey on your hands. This is so nice. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to place it in a bowl, and you're going to cover it with a linen towel until it doubles in size, okay? Alright, our dough has doubled in size, so what you want to do is you want to punch it down like that. Oh, it's so satisfying. Then we're going to take it out of the bowl. get this all out of my bowl. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to cut them in half and make loaves. Okay, it's really easy. I am using a shape to bake liner. Use either parchment paper or I would only use parchment paper, I think. Right, so I'm just kind of rolling this under to make it smooth, and then I'm just going to roll it into a loaf. Just keep pulling it. Let me show you how to do it. Just like this. Pull. Whoa!
Reflexes of a cat.
Right, you want them pretty even. I think that looks great. What do you think, Jack? Good?
Yep.
For a loaf? All right. And you're going to place that there. You're going to roll your other one, and then you're going to wet a linen cloth with hot water, wring it out, place it over top of the bread, and let it rise until it's doubled again, okay? All right, this is the second rise. You want your oven set at 375, and what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water and mix it together, and then you're just going to brush it on your loaves, okay? This is going to make it crispy, okay? Alright, then what you're going to do is you're going to slice right down the center with a sharp knife, just a little deep. Okay, then we're going to, let me just wipe off this sheet so it's not all on there. Okay, now we're going to put it into our oven. And you're going to have a pan, a shallow pan on the bottom of your oven underneath the bread, okay? So I'm going to put this in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out that thing, because mine has been in there for a while. You're going to put 1 cup of water in that shallow pan, all right? Now, you want to do it quickly, because you want that steam. That steam will put the bright crust on that bread. Now, during the baking, keep checking, because if you need to add water, add water. You do not want that pan to run dry. And we're going to cook that for 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, so here's our finished loaves of bread. You'll know they're done when you hit them, and they sound hollow. That's when they're done. Take them out, remove them from the hot pan, and put them on a cooling rack. And that's it. So let me know how you like the recipe. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.